Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article from the Mobile Report. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So Magenta Welcome is officially here. So for those of you who've been following the channel, been following me on X, I put out a post. I already knew since like a week ago that this was happening, right? This is the official transition, as I mentioned in the previous video, to the employees going through T-Life. So T-Mobile turns store employees into glorified app support with latest T-Life requirement. So the T-Life is going to be the flagship device moving forward. And essentially that's all T-Mobile wants to be used, even inside the store. Now, I will say there are a couple of more updates coming to T-Life where the reps are still going to have to use the internal system for certain transactions. Like SIM swaps, new lines, they're still going to have to go back to the system that they've been using. But for most other things, they're going to have to go through T-Life, and that's why they're calling it Magenta Welcome. They're going to have to get signups. They're going to have to help the customers use it in store. They can only use the internal app for SIM swaps, as I mentioned, new lines, and maybe some other things that that T-Life may be struggling with or just can't open for that period of time or whatnot. So let's look into this briefly. Customers have been able to do many transactions online and in-app for ages. Previously, the T-Mobile app, the T-Life app, has taken over as the be-all, end-all app for all things T-Mobile. Whether you're logging in on T-Mobile Tuesdays to redeem a free subscription to MLS Soccer, set up your new home internet gateway, or buy a new phone, it all happens in the T-Life app. So just to double down on that, right? Just to make that clear, it's all happening in the T-Life app. So then the Magenta Welcome, as I mentioned, the T-Life app guidance has apparently been going on for a while, but the new Magenta Welcome program began today, February 19th. Magenta Welcome is the new interface connecting employees directly to customers in their T-Life app. The customer can check via the app optionally, or have the employee check them in and pull their account. The app can use location services to enter a store mode automatically upon arrival at the location. So this is still new, right? The software, Magenta Welcome, that's the software that the reps will use, and it will get better, and so will the T-Life app for the customer. The Magenta Welcome system can tell the employee if the customer has T-Life set up on their line, along with every other account detail. Once the customer is verified as authorized, the employee guides the customer through their transaction on T-Life app, if applicable. Now, you can still technically decline T-Life if you're a customer. If you're adamant about it, then the rep will have to go back through to the traditional system for now. We're told as of today, some managers are even spreading the word that all upgrades are required through T-Life if possible. We're not sure if this is company-wide or just an over-eager manager looking to hit goals, but either way, it's not a great look. I will say yes. This is company-wide. All upgrades, 100%. That's been clarified through the call John Fryer made with care teams. And that's what I've heard that was discussed at the meeting on Sunday, at the all-employee meeting on Sunday. It is 100% all upgrades through T-Life, whether it's the customer doing it themselves at the house, over the phone being talked through it, or in store. All upgrades must be done through T-Life. You can't, unless there's a bigger issue that T-Life can't complete, you cannot go back to the old system to complete the upgrade. The upgrade must be done through the Magenta Welcome, or the customer must complete the upgrade on the T-Life app. I can 100% confirm that. I don't have any documents, of course, but I can confirm that. That's not just hearsay. That's really happening. That's what they're focused on, and that's what they talked about at the Capital Markets Day. They want 100% of upgrades done through T-Life from now moving forward. So the positives here, of course, the customer can actually see what's going on, what's happening, right? Like fraudulent stuff like adding lines and that you weren't aware of. That shouldn't be happening anymore through the T-Life app, because the customer can visually see what's going on their app, right? They're being talked through it, and they're doing everything on their own. So that's a big positive. So it might feel pretty doom and gloom when you talk in store, only to be told to pull out your phone and do it yourself, but there are a few benefits. First, the new system has a goal of clarifying promos, which is a good positive. In the past, promotions have been messy and confusing, and sometimes still are. The T-Life app and the associate backend have been designed to make sure you know you're getting a promotion if you qualify. No more just hit the button and wait months to see if it works. So that's a big positive. And there are several others. But so this is the big topic that we were discussing even in the videos that I made, right? This will lead you to believe, is this the end of physical retail? Is this the end for employees? That can be speculated, like I said. The problem with this is, right, people are still saying there's traffic, and there will be traffic. But the problem with this is, if the customer is constantly being told they have to do it, they have to do it, they have to do it, pull out your phone, I'm going to show you how to do it, eventually they're going to learn. And eventually they're just going to say, if I need an accessory, if I need an upgrade, I'm just going to do it at the house, right? Because they're going to know how to do it. And that's essentially what T-Mobile wants. They want the customer to do it at the house so they can, right, close stores. They can trim down the staff. So it's clear T-Mobile wants as many customers as possible using self-service options for all their needs. Employees are essentially training customers that walk in the door to help themselves and never need to come back again. As I mentioned, eventually they will learn. The future of physical retail locations could easily be in jeopardy. It's entirely possible that in a few years you'll buy a new phone from your carrier by tapping a few buttons in the app and picking up the phone from some sort of T-Life vending machine, or again, you'll just get it overnighted for free. That's at least the plan. At the very least, the number of physical retail locations will most likely dwindle down over time. Where there may be 5 to 10 stores within reasonable distance, now there could soon just be one or none. So like I said before, in some of the locations that are authorized retailers, T-Mobile is closing those down, right? They want to move to an all-core structure, right? Corporate-owned stores. But where in areas, right, where there may have been like 8 or 7 authorized retailers, they close those, and then they only reopen 2 corporate locations versus the 7 that were there, right? So they're downsizing. You can see it, right? If you're a rep in denial, you're just right. You're going to be blindsided and surprised, and you shouldn't be, right? I've been talking you guys through this bit by bit. You're seeing it all over Reddit. Hey, my authorized retailer store just closed, and T-Mobile is reopening only 1 or 2 corporate locations. So it's happening right in front of our eyes. So what's also going to happen with that, it's going to get very competitive, right? T-Mobile is only going to choose the top of the top performers to fill those locations in those areas. They're not going to have underperforming employees work at those locations. So make sure that you're converting customers to T-Life, because you can get reprimanded if you don't. You're going to get a $10 spiff for doing so for now, right? Once most customers are on it, that'll probably stop, in my opinion. So make sure that you're signing them up for T-Life. It's a big push. Just try to make it happen, They're trying to get all customers onto the T-Life app. But let me know your thoughts on all this. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.